EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Shut up!
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 6. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Colts 45-yard line.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Go.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Colts sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Breaks a tackle. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about the performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Ravens 10, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fielded at the 33. Ooh, with a juke. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Richardson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Turner. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to Turner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw again is Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there out of the running game. 48 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Richardson off the play fake.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Sanchez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
58 yards.
And the Colts are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Play action. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 24, Colts 10. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Richardson.
Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ball on a give up the middle.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs from 10 yards out.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Ravens.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Colts 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 17. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of this.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle. Here's Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall